Ever since the dawn of time, rappers have been falling off. Like, I remember when Sun Tzu dropped his 4th LP, Taking Over the World, and it was garbage. Fantano gave it like a 2. But let me tell you, some have been far more grand than others. So I think it's fair we should rank them. Now, I think the main question going through most of your guys' mind is, hey, why is this small white boy reviewing rapper fall-offs? To that, I say, why should I be doing homework? I mean, like, 20% of my grade isn't that bad. That means I can still get an 80% in the class. Anyways, I have a decent list of rappers, and I'm gonna rank them. S being the most amazing, atrocious fall-off known to man, and F being not that bad, but it's obviously embarrassing. It was a fall-off. I think it's fair to start with a very average C-tier fall-off. Eminem, at the start of his career, released 3 straight banger albums. Did a lot of good work on 2001 with Dr. Dre. And then he released Encore. Encore is like going into a car dealership and finding a Rolls Royce right next to a used 2008 Toyota Camry. To say this album is a mixed bag is the fattest understatement known to man. And after that, he has released nothing but straight Dookie albums for the rest of his career. Now, with that being said, I am gonna put him in C tier because at the end of the day, there are some rappers on this list that have done so much worse. And he still did some good things. I liked Rap God. He had a Fortnite concert. That was kind of cool. Next, Kanye West. Now, can I say his name in this video and get paid still? Nobody knows. Now, I think there's a pretty fair argument to say he didn't fall off. I mean, Carnival already has every stream ever. I think his fall off is purely on a music stand. Like, listen to his first 5 albums, and then listen to his last 5 albums. I want a time machine just so I can show a Kanye fan in 2004 what he's like now. But I mean, I do like his music, and he's always my #1 artist, so we'll put him as an F tier fall off, because it's not that bad. Mase. You guys probably don't even know who Mase is. This man was like pretty big in the 2000s. He was on Mo Money, Mo Problems with Biggie. And then this man fell off so hard he became a Kanye bar. In Kanye's first albums, this is all this man would talk about, just how Mase fell off. This man has dissed him on 2 separate songs and he did absolutely nothing to him. Nobody knows who he is now, so I'm gonna throw him in B tier, but oh my god, there are some bad artists on here. Yo, who the fuck put R. Kelly on here? Why is he on here? What? How about this? I'll color code the tier list and I'll add a yellow P tier for R. Kelly. Does that work? Next up is Kid Cudi. Now, this man came out here and made 2 amazing albums. First 2 Man on the Moons are both amazing. I'm sorry, there's a Genshin Impact ad playing in the top right of my screen. I really can't hear. But after those first 2 Man on the Moons, there was really not a whole lot going on for him. Speeding Bullet to Heaven was so bad. And since then, he just has not been able to reach the same. Now, in general, I would say it's quite a C tier fall off, but because of Kid See Ghosts, I'm gonna move it down to D. Alright, but oh my god, guys, I have saved the best for last. All of these guys have had generationally atrocious fall off. First off, Andre 3000. Outkast is known as literally one of the best rap groups of all time. They've released so many bangers. Andre 3000 is an absolute legend for those albums. Then this man didn't make an album for 17 whole ass years. Now, when he came back, people were so excited. It was such a big deal. And then this man made a flute album. A flute album. The flute is already the saddest instrument known to man. Then you add on top of it this? Like, what is he doing? The first song is called I Seriously Wanted to Make a Rap Album, but This Is the Way the Wind Blew. Like, how do you go from being one of the most impactful rap artists of all time to a flute album? Instant S tier, holy shit. Now, Childish Gambino has made some amazing albums. And his whole career, he kinda never stopped, really. I bet you guys didn't even know he made an album in 2020. He literally made Reverse Dawn, and nobody knows about it. All the songs are just random codes. Nobody cares. I think it's very much a B tier fall off. That was insane, man. Next up is Chief Keef. This man made an absolutely legendary album. Finally Rich is a legendary album and is literally back to back to back with straight bangers. Now I have a challenge. Name a single Chief Keef song that isn't on that album. Ever since that fateful album, absolutely nothing has happened with his career. Now, I'm putting him in A tier strictly because I don't think it's physically possible for anybody to beat this last guy. Chance the Rapper was on top of the world at one point. Acid rap was amazing. Coloring Book was amazing. He became the face of gospel rap, which was a new genre. And people were so hyped for his new album, it was crazy. Then it came out, and Oh my god. This album was so unbelievably terrible, it single-handedly ruined this man's career. Track by track, as this album goes on, it just gets progressively worse. Chance quite possibly has the worst rapping on this album that I've ever seen before.
My next tour got 8 legs like Daddy Long.
This album was so bad, he went from one of the faces of rap to being reduced to only being in kids' TV shows, hosting SNL, and being in shitty advertisements. This man is quite possibly the easiest S tier of all time.